Welcome to the Earth Momma Living podcast. This is number 4, and it is June 26th, 2022. And I am Jackie O with Earth Momma Living. This is the place where we explore healing through food, exercise, and mind-body wellness. I help moms create a delicious, holistic lifestyle so they can massively improve their whole family's health without sacrificing time, flavor, or sanity. So get out your pen and paper, grocery lists, and open up your minds about food and cooking, mental wellness, body movement, and holistic home living as we dive into my show today. I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Please pass on the word, tell your friends, and let's get our awakened Earth Momma Living family growing. You can find me on my blog at earthmommaliving.com, Facebook, Instagram, which is Earth Momma Living Official, YouTube, and also Rumble. In today's show, I'm going to talk about my latest blog post. It's really the foundation for healing, believe it or not. Just things that I come across day to day that really awaken my heart and consciousness of, what's really going on in our world, which is so personal. Each of us has something that comes to us that relates to what we're learning and growing with right now. So I'm also going to do a quick meditation. And for those of you who have told me that you cannot meditate, I encourage you to just sit with it and close your eyes and listen. And hopefully you can provide feedback to me that you were able to at least relax for the time being. I really hope you enjoy it, even for those of you also who are seasoned meditators. Before I get into today, I give you my best words of advice about gathering information from anywhere. Please read and listen to information you find here and anywhere with discernment. And what I mean is, look things up on your own to confirm what you need to know and understand. Feel free to ask questions. Not everyone has the whole truth, but when I look through and I see multiple sources that contain similar or exact information, and it resonates with me, then I sit with that until further or different knowledge is gathered. Does that make sense? All right, in all that I do, I believe in challenging the status quo. I believe in trusting our bodies to heal themselves. The way I challenge the status quo is by teaching clean living by what we eat, what we allow around us, and all that supports our bodies to heal themselves. Okay. Let's do that quick, short, guided meditation, since we're always practicing connecting and being in our bodies as it relates to the earth and to our higher selves. Please only do this if it's safe for you to close your eyes, of course, and to be very relaxed. Save this podcast for later if you'd like to do this exercise at a better time. All right, so here we go. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. You can use whatever seated, relaxing position as long as it makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel at ease and is completely pain-free. If you don't have a yoga cushion, mat, or pillow, you can use whatever suits you. You can even sit in a chair, on your couch, on your bed, or even lay on the floor with perhaps some pillows underneath your knees. And you might want to have a blanket or something in case you get chilly. Just feel at ease to feel comfortable. You can start by imagining a beam of light that enters the top of your head by your 7th chakra, and that goes directly down through your central channel, parallel to your spine, to the 1st chakra, all the way down to the root chakra. Take a deep breath now, slowly in, and then slowly out. Mentally imagine how this light, now red, envelops that 1st chakra. Breathe with your attention placed on the area where this 1st chakra is located, and imagine that the air, when inhaling and exhaling, is red. Visualize how this chakra releases the stagnated energies, how it clears up. Now, mentally move the energy to the 2nd chakra, below the navel. Cover it with an orange light, pure energy, clean it, unlock it, and make it spin. I envision the chakras as being spheres, actually. So they can shift and spin and rotate in whatever direction they need to in order to get balance. Let's focus on our third chakra. Focus on the yellow color, allowing the intensity of the color to grow yourself with the yellow color, and feel inside you its clarity and widespread awareness that makes you strong and confident. Feel that energy surrounding you. Now let's go to our fourth chakra. Breathe into very pure light, an emerald green light that enters you and settles down and then expands into your heart. Try to expand this light from your heart and feel that energetic light spreading. Now, let's focus on our fifth chakra. Think about the blue color of the sky and the sea. This color is within you and starting from your throat area and will spread the energy of truth, purity, cleanliness, and tranquility. See it and feel it. It's time to focus on our sixth chakra. This is our third eye chakra, and work on the vibrations in a calming but powerful indigo color, the color of wisdom, knowledge, and mysticism. Finally, bring the energy to your crown, to the seventh chakra. Allow white energy to spiral around this chakra. Visualize how light clears and unlocks this last chakra. Now, let's create some energetic magic with the energies that we have inhaled and brought into our bodies. Let your breath proceed in its natural rhythm as you allow your body to begin to relax even further. When you feel that no tension hinders your total relaxation, begin to visualize before you the copy of your physical body completely shrouded in light and energy. A mix of colorful lights that slowly transforms the image of your physical body into a pure, bright figure. Breathe in, and then breathe out as you watch how that energy expands inside your body. The energy is not something you need to look for. It is already something within you. Sometimes the energy can be blocked or stuck in a certain part of our body, and that's why exercises like this really help you to help move things that might otherwise be stuck. You just need to release it, to let it go, allowing your energy to flow and take care of your body and soul. Breathe in and out gently again, slowly. As you begin to perceive within you a growing flux of bliss. Feel now all of the energies in your body, all of your chakras unlocked, and enjoying the pleasure of just being with yourself. Now take a deep breath into the nose and exhale out of your mouth with a long sigh. Now imagine all of these colors finally glowing and your chakras getting balanced, healed, and aligned. Put your palms together and seal the session by saying the word Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. How do you feel? I feel good. What stood out for you in your observing? Just think about that and let it sit with you for this week. So let's get back to the main part of the discussion that we have for today's podcast. And as always, I have my podcast based on the blog that I recently posted, and that was last night. I called it Everyone Pees in the Pool Anyway. I just, not only does it get your attention, but it was something that occurred to me that just made me laugh, and as an adult, just made me realize and remember that trying to be perfect, trying to abide by all the rules and everything that we have that are dictated to us every day, all day long, sometimes we can get a little bit too rigid and feel blocked. So I'm going to read to you what I wrote last night, and I hope you enjoy it. It gave me just some insight into, well, you'll see. You ready? So, okay. A little boy I met at the pool recently said to me, I just pee in the pool. And he continued with telling me another story about his toys, which ones were his favorites, which one his friends would tend to hog, and then he ran off to go to the bigger pool to find his Iron Man toy. I was beginning to tell him before this that the community bathroom was locked because I had just tried to go. And we'd all have to go all the way to the front of the building and go to the bathroom there. And also told him some of the other issues that were going on with the building and the bathroom and stuff like that. And it was hilarious because not only was he was not even fazed, but he just interrupted me by saying, I just pee in the pool. And I just thought that it was awesome because, not that I, am happy to be swimming around pee in the pool, but just the fact that, to me, it occurred that someone had just lifted a major law of the land. So as everyone tries their best to do the right thing, help people, call their parents as often as they can, buy the healthiest food, or just be the best kind of human being that you can, just metaphorically, sometimes they just end up peeing in the pool anyway. And guess what? Nobody dies. So I laughed out loud with him, and he laughed too, because I think he thought it was great that I found his comment in discussion so humorous. Somehow it was freeing for me, though, to hear that other humans on this planet were not perfect either. Because I felt such a strong insistence on doing the right thing in my whole life, it's just been so gratifying to see and hear others who are not always being that way either. And yes, he's just a kid, but the main thing is that, really, what harm, just to think about it. And I nodded as I walked away, as life continued around me while I savored this funny boom of a comment in my mind. I thought to myself, okay, so people just end up peeing in the pool anyway. And really how much, actual crimes were being committed by this. Why do we think that no one else is also or sometimes taking shortcuts, or just being human, or just not worrying as much about what we think it is to be perfect? Musings from the 7-year-old elevated my psyche and made my own 7-year-old inside of me feel a little bit more free that day. And plus, just getting outside, being in the sunshine and laughing was amazing medicine. The beauty of just living our lives, not stressing over the smaller details that every single action and thought that crosses our minds will hinder or hurt others around us. I'm not talking about actually doing things that deliberately hurt or have a disregard for others at all. What things have you been holding on to in order to feel perfect or be perfect in your own life? I don't know, do you feel like you have to clean the toilets in a certain amount of time, like every Sunday? Or, do you have to do that twice a week? Or, I know people that vacuum their houses every single day. I don't. I have to tell you, I do not vacuum my place every day. To me, it just seems, but it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me feel accomplished by doing it. So So deep down, do you really think that something bad will happen if you don't do the thing that you feel like you have to do today? This one thing. I know it's a silly example, but what if you skip it one time? Because then you could do it at a different time totally, or day. To do something else that makes you even happier in that moment. To mix up your rhythm. Like, spending time with your kids or your significant other, or it's just anything different. And like I said, I'm not trying to advocate not doing what you feel is important in your daily routine. But I think that, look, so I'm not encouraging you to stop doing the things you need to do, is basically what I'm saying. So I'm asking you to look at your daily habits and feel inside, which do you make yourself a little crazy over? It goes along with the thoughts of, what if I drive a different way to work all week this week? I'm going to do that. I know, break out of your comfort zone. And it's not about being uncomfortable. It's just simply doing something just tweaking it a little bit differently. What will happen to my energies around my creative psyche? That's what I'm asking you, because you will be surprised and shocked, and you will be very excited, because I'm going to tell you that your inner child will smile at you, whether or not you notice. And if you don't, by the way, I highly encourage you to get in touch with your inner child, because all the lives, all the different ages of your inner child live within you. They all have a voice, and they all have things sometimes they need to ask you about or insist upon. And I'll tell you that you will know that you have answered something that they've asked for when you feel giddy inside, and when you are just taken off guard and are super happy. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's one of those things that I call medicine, things that you can do for yourself that really is healing. So your inner child, by the way. And if you have kids, you know this. So just like your kids or your inner child, they will think you're crazy, but they also will love you for it. They will giggle. They'll laugh. They will laugh. And that is a healthy response, because I believe our inner kids think we have become really boring as adults. And guess what? You probably have become boring. And I admit it, I get boring myself a lot of times. And so I do from time to time realize that my routines need to be shaken up a bit to remember what's important. Of course, I'm a Pisces, so it's easy for me to modify things that are routine. I tend to like to, go with the flow and try something that's slightly different. But it's just a comfortability factor for me. Hey, move around all the furniture. That'll do it too. So anyway, when I drive to my usual destinations, for example, but on a different route, I see neighborhoods perhaps that I've never seen before, even though I've lived here a long time, or that have changed since the time I was there last time. Look, in these times, listen, a lot of businesses have closed down or moved or just look totally different, or they've survived this stupid lockdown craziness from the last 2.5 years, and I will look at them and I feel gratitude, and I applaud them out loud and say, yay, thank God they're still here. Oh my gosh, I love that place. And or if they're gone, I feel sadness. It's and there's because I've changed my routine. So yeah, I'll say, when did they close down? Oh my God, when did this happen? I did not know that they're gone, and I'm sad. So I sincerely implore you to take your time in freeing up your creative, younger you, simply by doing the adulting thing differently. Just tweak it. It's like fine tuning. The energies have to change when you do this. They just have to. It's because you've changed it by just doing that. A shift will happen whether you actually intended it or not, or liked it. It's a beautiful thing. being human and being open to the joys that we often miss every day. They are there. You just don't see them anymore, or you forgot. I love you, and I hope you have the most beautiful day today, my friend. And I will see you soon on my next podcast. But for more details about my journey, visit my blog post dated on September 7th, 2021. And that was about me having to remove every speck of gluten in my diet once they gave me the diagnosis of celiac disease. And that was, by the way, in 2015, January of 2015. So that does it for this podcast by me, Jackie O, aka the Earth Mama. If you have any questions at all about my story, please go ahead, if you'd like, and send me an email to Jackie, Jackie, at earthmamaliving.com. And thank you for tuning in to the 4th edition of the Earth Mama Living podcast. Have a super awesome day, my friends, and namaste.